Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles, the elders, salutations to you, sincere Akim, teaching in truth and sincerity. Lesson will be entitled The Fall of TikTok. Lord will, you are edified. Video was inspired by two videos from the platform TikTok. First video, or select your first page, is Zay, and it's entitled TikTok is not paying anymore for use.
Y'all, Dylan Page has just confirmed that it's not just us who has taken a hit from TikTok. He has just confirmed that he makes $0 from TikTok. A man with 15 million, I mean, he might have more than that now, but a page with 15 million plus followers makes basically $0 from TikTok. Mind you, all his videos do millions of views. He's a news channel, and it's just so interesting that he said his RPM is at 0.001 or 0.001. And so he's getting 1 cent per 1,000 views, which means if you do the math, in order for him to get $1, you see what I'm saying? Like, that's insane to me that TikTok has truly, I mean, I don't necessarily know if they're ever coming back, but it's so insane to me that you can have that big of a following and then you don't even monetize off of it. Like, that's insane. And yes, obviously in the past, he made probably $1 million. But now, because they have changed everything, bro's not seeing the money. And mind you, I'm saying this because he's a big page, a huge page. And if he's taking a hit, then you got to know everyone else is also taking a hit. So I guess y'all got to.
So someone said, that's not just a big page, that's a Dylan page. Another person, I used to have two pretty decently sized TikTok accounts with 71K followers on one account and 25K on the other, both in the Creator Rewards program, and was making pretty decent money. But in November, TikTok started disqualifying these accounts, and hundreds of thousands of creators aren't allowed to be in the Creator Rewards program anymore, and nobody is talking about it. Before I got kicked out, they would also find any reason to disqualify your video as well. I made 1.2K on a single video, and the day before payouts were supposed to be finalized, they disqualified it and took my money and said it was low quality content. This video had around 13 million views as well. TikTok is done for creators, NGL. I make $20 per month with 2 million of followers. When I used to make over 5K on this app, TikTok changed. Second video.
TikTok's not paying anymore, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Less than a year ago,
Page, the Blood Rush Universe Fair Use.
I was making about $1.29 per 1,000 views. Now I'm making anywhere from 28 cents to 40 cents per 1,000 views. And my content structure, rollout, none of it's really changed. There was a guy who just came out and said that he's making only 1 cent per 1,000 views. And he's got over 15 million followers, and he does millions of views per video. Just back in August.
This is their way to try to force people back into working a 9-to-5 in corporate America. They don't want people self-employed and having so-called financial freedom. They want us all working for these corporations and big businesses. TikTok is dying.
I made $5,000 in August just on TikTok. $5,000. Now I'm barely averaging anywhere from $300 to $400 a month. And I think I know what the problem is. I genuinely think that it's the AI content creators, the AI accounts on here that are clip farming and mining other creators' actual content and work and then repurposing it across dozens of channels. And they are mining money off of the RPM and rewards program from TikTok. And the algorithm's finally just gone, okay, well, then no one is going to get paid. I think that's what's happened, because I've seen the apparently Instagram stop paying on a creator fund in like 2023, but they're not even inviting people into the pay program anymore, because they had a pay program they would at least invite you into. And Facebook just changed its whole structure on pay too. Now no one's making money on Facebook. YouTube, I never thought I'd say this in 2026, having to go to YouTube probably here just to actually start remonetizing, and even then, like, they're flagging people left and right on YouTube. It's a sinking ship, and I don't know if we should stay on it or just keep using TikTok at least to build our individual platform. I know I'm not the only one this is happening to. To go from, making $5,000 to barely scratching 400. Yeah, man, I think the app is on its last legs, taking a nosedive.
It's over. Okay.
It pains me to say this, but guys, I am leaving
So this is the guy everyone is talking about fair use. Dylan Page.
TikTok for a few days. The censorship on this platform is getting out of hand. One of the biggest news stories of the decade just broke, and I can hardly cover it. 5 videos removed in 2 days. And they don't even just remove it. They can now just make the videos ineligible for recommendation, and just look what that does. You guys won't even see it. Bro, sometimes I feel like I am at war with the platform that is supposed to be my ally. To date, they have tried to permanently ban my account for reasons we still don't know. They've dropped my RPM down to the lowest amount possible, 0.01 cents. They routinely, unfairly take down videos, some of which take entire days of research and editing. They don't give me a reason for the removal, just community guidelines. And sometimes they even block me out of the appeals process by just glitching the page. Brother, do you not want me on this app? Every man has his breaking point, and this is all while I have never had a single post taken down on YouTube or Instagram. So the content is not the problem. So, as a form of protest, the only place you will find me for the next few days is YouTube. Man, they're probably gonna take this down too. It pains me to say this, but God,
As you can see, 1.7 mil. All right. And eventually, okay, all these platforms will be shut down. Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, said the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh. So eventually, okay, what's going to happen? Job 39 and verse 9. Will the unicorn be willing to serve you or abide by your crib? We're coming to the time frame where YouTube will no longer be. Okay? So all these platforms must be shut down. Okay? And pretty soon there will be martial law out there in the streets. So if it's martial law and YouTube, as well as Daily Motion and all these other platforms are shut down, this brings what? A famine of the word. Okay? See, the unicorn is symbolic for satellites or a satellite. And a satellite assists what? With the projection of the word throughout the four corners of the world. Okay, so again, the satellite assists with the projection of the word throughout the four corners of the world. Okay. Proverbs chapter 5 and 16. Let your fountains be dispersed abroad and rivers of waters in the streets. And this happens how? Okay. In real time, this happens by the prophets being out there on the highways and the byways, recording themselves live or pre-recording and then uploading on YouTube. But now we do everything live. Okay. So we are coming to the famine of the word prophecy. No longer you will have the prophets, okay, to look at. The prophets will soon be no longer a spectacle to the world, okay? Because in order to be saved, we have to go into the next phase, right? And upgrading into the next phase is what? Also, martial law and YouTube being closed down or shut down at the allotted time. And with that being said, let's go to Isaiah 19. Isaiah 19:15. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt. America is modern day Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. Head or tail, meaning what? From the noble all the way down to your lower class, social class, okay? And when I say noble, I'm talking about these so-called rich people, and trickling down to your upper middle class, to your middle class, to your lower middle class, okay? Because all these individuals are being affected, okay? And you do have TikTok, okay, such as social, not social media, but TikTok as well as YouTube, okay? People have become millionaires off these platforms. Well, I'm not gonna say TikTok, but especially YouTube. YouTube used to pay extremely well prior to the censorship. And TikTok, a lot of individuals have made money. But all of this shit is coming to an end because prophecies has to be fulfilled. And all prophecies will be fulfilled. So jumping back into Isaiah 19:15, neither shall there be any work, meaning employment, in Egypt or for Egypt. And America is modern day Slovakia. Egypt is modern day America, okay, from a spiritual sense, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. And all of this is going into, right, from the rich to the poor, okay? And in between you have the middle class. And a lot of these rich individuals became rich as well as from social media platforms. We can't equate that, okay? So at this time frame for Akim that is straddling the fence, okay, you better make up your mind before it's too late. And ultimately, prophecy is going to dictate where you're supposed to go anyway. Because remember, everything is predestined. Lord will, this was edifying. Shalom.